you're honest with yourself and you know truly that you want to be a fashion designer and this is your career path, and or you want this to be your career path, then let the world know it. Let the world know it through your designs, through the authenticity of your design. Hello everyone, my name is Desala. I'm a fashion designer and you are welcome to my channel. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to Daisy's Wardrobe. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're an existing subscriber, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. And if you've seen my videos before and you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. And put on the notification bell so that you know when I put up a new video. If you're an aspiring fashion designer looking to start a fashion business, then this is the place to be. I'm an African-inspired ready-to-wear fashion designer based here in Lagos, Nigeria, and I've been in business for 10 years. And in today's video, I'll be giving advice to new fashion designers. I'm not someone who has gone to read about fashion, being a fashion designer, how to run a fashion business. No, I haven't gone to read about it. But that is my life. I have done it for 10 years, I have run a business for 10 years, and have been a fashion designer for 10 years. And that puts me in a very, very good, strong position to talk to you today. So you may be thinking, I want to become a fashion designer, but I don't know what to do, I don't know how to go about it, and you may have so many question marks in your head, or you already even started, the process of becoming a fashion designer, and you just need a bit more first-hand information into what it's like being a fashion designer. When I first started, there was no one to give me pointers, there was no one to give me any form of direction. I just jumped into whatever it was and I just kept on going and going. And the effect of that for me was that if I had known someone who was in the business and who was able to give me a first-hand experience of what I was going to face or what I was going to be up against, it would have prevented me from making some of the mistakes that I made. And things that took me 2, 3, 4, 5 years would have taken me 1 to 2 years to get or to accomplish. It really helps when you have first-hand knowledge, especially when you want to start something or go into a business. You have first-hand knowledge of someone who is able to tell you what it's like. But there are always instances where you don't have the opportunity to find people to tell you. And even if you have people or you can go to people that will tell you what it's like, people are not always very forthcoming and people are not very open and honest when it comes to certain things. Well, from my experience anyway. But I don't know about you. You can let me know what your thoughts are. Since you all don't like commenting on my videos, maybe you can comment on this one. But yes, a lot of people hold back a lot of information when it comes to knowing what their experience is. Because you might meet someone and you tell the person, oh, I'm looking to start a fashion business. Could you please, give me pointers or walk me through, what I need to do, what I need to get, what I need to this, that. From my own personal experience, automatically, they just look at you and see you as competition. And they start withholding information. And really, there's really no point to withhold information because fashion business, being a fashion designer, has always been competitive from whenever fashion started. It's always been a saturated industry. And at the end of the day, what I've come to realize is that the sky is big enough for everybody, and everybody can do the same thing. If you choose to do the same thing, or if you choose to target the same customers, or you choose to be everything to everybody or everything to all your clients and customers, it's really, really a waste of time, to be honest. I don't see where the threat is or where the competition is, because at the end of the day, the sky is big enough for everybody. Everybody has their own unique selling proposition, everybody has their own niche, and in fashion, you can't be everything to everybody. or else you would wear yourself very thin. So first of all, you need to know the basics of fashion design. It's not all about the glitz and the glamour. It's not all about the cinched waist and the hourglass and the, yes, that is what everybody sees and everybody thinks, that is what it is, behind the scenes. It's a whole different ball game behind the scenes. To get that cinched waist, to get that figure, to get that, that perfect fit in that outfit or in that dress or in whatever it is that you're making, you need to know the basics. You see people who start, who are fashion designers and go into business, and either they're very good in sketching, they're very good in, the different aspects of fashion design, but they have no knowledge of the basics of fashion design. They go into business, some of them succeed and some of them struggle. I was one of the people that, I just knew the plain basic pattern drafting, and that was about it. I wasn't good. I've said in so many of my videos that, I started my business not knowing so much. I became a fashion designer not knowing so much. I learned a lot of the things that I know today, I learned on the job. If you start and you don't really know much, I would advise that while you're on it, learn the basics, which is very, very important. It is very, very much required. Especially if you want to be a fashion designer as a career, you need to learn the basics. You need to learn the basics of fashion design, how a garment is made from start to finish. Secondly, for me being a ready-to-wear fashion designer, there was no room for mistakes. So when I was learning, when I was training, perfection was the ultimate goal. You need to know how to do it very well at some point in time. Even if you're not going to be the one making these garments, you need to know when, you have the perfect finish, you have the perfect cut. Perfection was the goal for me, and I believe it should be for anyone who is looking to have a career in fashion design. So 3, you must never stop learning. Learning never finishes. If this is the chosen career path for you, you must never stop learning, because new things come up every single day. Things are modified every single day, or every single year, every single month, whichever the case may be. You need to be on top of it as much as you can. And that's honestly the only way to sharpen your skills, because the more you learn, the better you get. You need to keep on learning. Learning. If you're honest with yourself and you know truly that you want to be a fashion designer and this is your career path, or you want this to be your career path, then let the world know it. Let the world know it through your designs, through the authenticity of your designs, through the authenticity of your work. Because, to be very honest with you, these days in the fashion world, so many people just copy and paste. But how do you stand out? How do you differentiate yourself? What do you use to differentiate yourself? And you can only know that when you continue to learn, when you continue to practice. Because when you practice over and over and over again in your learning skills, or in your learning to perfect your skills, basically, it is in that process that you will find out what it is that you are very good in. It will be in that process that you will find out what will make you stand out when you eventually start a business, or if you have even started a business already. Because for some people, what makes them stand out is the fit of their clothes. Some, it's the cut of their clothes. Some is the style of their clothes. Some is the finishing of their clothes. It could be anything. It could literally be anything. And you can only know this if you continue to improve on your skills. Because there's no point saying, oh, I did fashion school for 6 months and fashion school will get you through for the next couple of years. No. If you've done fashion school or you've gone to apprentice in one place or the other, don't expect them to teach you everything. They can't teach you everything. It now boils down to what exactly it is. What do you want? What do you want to achieve? And as you're learning, as you're improving yourself, improving your skills, is also very valuable and advisable that you build relationships, because one person can't know everything. Another person cannot know it all. What A will know will be different from what B will know. And sometimes when you just, bounce around off people, it's very helpful. That is, if you're lucky to have that many people to gain knowledge from. So being a fashion designer involves a lot more work than people actually think. There's so much more that goes on behind the scenes that people don't get to see. And it involves a lot of hard work. And you need to be prepared physically and mentally as well, that this is what you want to do and this is what you want, and to be ready to do the hard work, because success will not be handed to you on a platter. That is for sure. So my video for today is done. If you enjoyed watching my video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe and put on the notification bell so that you know when I put up a new video. So I will see you soon. Bye.